Welcome to Chestnut Hill, Massachusetts, home of the Boston College Eagles. As we'll see, the UConn Huskies taking on the 20th ranked team in the land, the Boston College Eagles. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. UConn will deliver the opening kickoff and we'll get this game going. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Boston College's offense will go on the attack first. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them.
Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. The Golden Eagles have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. He's stuffed after picking up one to the 23.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. So Connecticut's offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. But Jesse, it's always fun to see a guy who's been challenged, see if he can answer the bell and get things done.
Well, we talked to him this week, and he knows that people are out there questioning him. And I think that leaves a big chip on his shoulder, David. He wants to prove to the entire college football.
Oh, he's got some space. Tackle was made at the 44, but he picked up 10 yards and enough for a first down. New set of downs after the completion. Looking for space. It's Edwards. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. The give to the back. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Let's talk just for a minute about UConn. Biggest problem for schools that aren't the traditional powerhouses, getting the bodies they need, especially on the defensive front. And, David, they got a good one out of high school last week. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Takes it the other way. They finally get him down with a huge return. Not only do they get the ball back, but, man, did they set up some field position. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking for a man. It's James. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. From the gun, he'll try to throw. Snagged out of the air. He finally goes out of bounds after the explosive play, but now the question is, did the official see something to bring it back? A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. That's caught. It's Bond. And he'll be brought down.
Well, that's one that DB, I think, would like to have back. Out route, he was in man coverage. If he could have just got out of his break a little bit sooner, he might have had a chance to intercept that one and take it to the house.
Picked up some yardage with that completion. Now 2nd down. Running back searching for a hole. Able to pick his way forward for a decent gain before the defense gets him down. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And he can't grab the bullet pass on 3rd down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
4th down and 10, and barely a thought of kicking it. They'll go for it. And the 4th down pass falls incomplete, and they'll have to give up the football. The UConn offense goes back to work. From the shotgun, they'll run it. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. To the air, it's Fagnano. They'll run the screen. Fighting off the defender. He's out across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and execution continues to be key. Ball is at the 41 as his defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed in the middle, it's Parker. Good pickup there as he gets the 1st down, and they'll mark him at the 48. And the Huskies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Running to the left. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Simmons. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. The Huskies come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Now on the option. Now the pitch. Nice move to keep running. And they'll ride him down, but not before he picked up the 1st down. And how about the timing on that pitch? This UConn offense really has it going. They're going to ride this running back. Gets it past the marker. They finally get him stopped, but this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. And the Huskies back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Caught over the middle. It's Edwards. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. Hold. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. They're about to snap it for the 7th time on this drive. They go to the ground. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go. To the air, it's Fagnano. Working that left side now. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. UConn comes to the line with a 1st and goal. He'll set up to throw. Into the end zone. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. 2nd down coming. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. From the 3-yard line, they'll try it again on 3rd and goal. To the edge, it's Edwards. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop.
And decision time coming for this offense. How about the defense? They've hung in there, Palmer, made him earn it all the way down. Now, are you going to go for it on 4th down?
Yeah, you know, after running so many plays offensively on the drive, I know it'd be disappointing to only walk away with a field goal, but you'd feel even worse if you went for a touchdown and didn't get it. I think you kick it right here.
It's incomplete, and the defense makes the stop and gets the football back. On the ground, it's McDonald. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
He'll pull it down and run. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet.
You know, as a quarterback, when you make good decisions like that, your coordinator and play caller are going to keep dialing up these RPO-type plays, right? Nobody open. You're not forcing the football into traffic. You're not freaking out and throwing it away or running out of bounds. Just go get what you can get. It's a positive play for the offense.
Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. Well, based on that, we can hope to see a little more offensive explosion here in the second quarter as we get ready to get things started. And the Golden Eagles trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Got it set up on the outside. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. Now facing a 3rd and long. Pulls it in. Turning it on. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, the running back looking for room.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Dropping back, it's James. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. After the second down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Caught near the sticks. It's Franklin. And the tackle was made, but there has been a flag thrown. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Moving out to the right. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection. Boston College will send out the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Holds it in at the 25. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Runs through the tackle. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. The Huskies with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. He'll pull it on the read. Running to Green. Continues to fight for yards. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Oh, the fumble, and the defense got it.
Well, you got to give the defense credit because they never quit on the play. He had already made a few guys miss, but they kept bringing hats to the football, trusting that if they got there, maybe they'd be able to knock it out. They did, and they come away with a huge takeaway.
Boston College right back to the line.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is.
Holding.
They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. Offense set on 1st down. To the air, it's James. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Unloads to the wideout. Got him, and nobody's close. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. Pass is incomplete, but there is a flag beside the quarterback, and this might be a roughing call.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
You just can't hit the quarterback like that. That is a dumb play, and the defender got caught red-handed. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And I'm kind of surprised by this performance, man. The QB last week, you could tell, dude, he was in rhythm. He was good timing. You could tell the chemistry with receivers were good. And today, everything just looks off. And it looks hard. It looks difficult. They got to find a way to get back in the rhythm they were in last week.
And they'll get him down inside the 5, but this offense powering toward a score. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Eagles! Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. He didn't see anyone open. Said, no problem. I'll take care of it myself.
Yeah, I've been there before. Been there, done that. Not my first rodeo. I've been in this kind of situation. Down by the goal line, I'm getting outside, and I'm taking it in myself.
UConn going back to work on offense. When you've got a veteran behind center as they have, he has to produce more than he has in this one. They thought they'd be able to lean on their passing game, but so far it has been a complete struggle. Turnover didn't help either. They've got to take care of the football. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Dropping back, it's Fagnano. Snagged in the middle, it's Hansen. And that was some kind of collision between a couple of big bodies there, and he stopped from getting the first down. And the Huskies really need to keep this drive alive on third down. Shakes off the defender. They tried to go smash mouth on third and short, and it did not work against this defense. UConn will have to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. BC has it back, and the Eagle offense returns to the field. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive did.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they wanted.
And down goes the quarterback. There are penalty flags down, but it looks as if this might be on the offense. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. And here comes the offense on second down. Looking to fire. Setting up the screen. Runs through a tackle. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Here on third down for this offense. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. Scanning the field, it's Fagnano. Flips it out on the screen. Breaks into the open. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. The give to the tailback. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
You just need more from your offensive line. Second and short like that, you love to be able to fire off the ball and pick that up running it. But the defense was able to get penetration. They were able to get a stop. And now you set up third down. And this offensive line is going to have to play a lot better here.
He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on 3rd and short.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Caught in the backfield, it's Edwards. He goes out of bounds right at the 30. Good pickup on that one. Whistle blows, and this is the 2-minute timeout, and these guys have a chance to take the lead before halftime. Coming to the line of scrimmage at the 30. It would be a long field goal, but they'd love to pick up a few here on 3rd and long. Finds a tight end. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. On 4th down, looking to pass. A shot toward the end zone. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it. Give to the back. Running into the open space. There he goes. He's at the 40. At the 20. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Boston College.
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the 2nd level. Great vision, and then David shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. A quick pass to the left. There he goes. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking. That's the type of explosive play you love to start a drive with. First down from the 42. Looking to throw, it's Fagnano. A spectacular one-hand grab.
Well, that's about as impressive as a short gainer catch as you're ever going to see. I mean, didn't get the first, didn't go very far downfield, but it was pretty looking. He caught it with one hand. I mean, I guess there's that.
Catch in the middle, it's Simmons. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back him up. Offense gets set for 2nd down.
Yeah, he was always the best game coordinator and tight ends coach. He's going to be the offensive
back to pass. Throws to the wideout. And that one's incomplete. We're taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down.
Like Frank Wilson, he's also like those tight ends coach.
He wants to throw it again. Pocket breaking down. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. Referee signals timeout as the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. UConn will have to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one.
The guy mentioned, Frank Wilson, Derek Nix, it's not just about, the position coach, the position.
Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line.
They can do whatever it is.
BC has the ball back, hoping for a party in the mods.
Obviously, he says, I'd rather be
this has been an impressive first half, and Jesse did love nothing better than to tack another one on before the break.
Why don't they want to stop at this point? Everything they've dialed up, they've been able to execute, throwing and running the football.
Yeah,
and how critical is it for this defense to get a stop down right now before the half? They can create some momentum on their side by getting a stop before the half.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down.
Right now, it's Pete. Pete's going to
fires to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
What's really challenging. That's what really sucks. Is because it's like, dude, he just wanted to go like this.
So that penalty is going to cost them the first down as they back up, and now it's 2nd down.
6 considerations, sign day consideration, transfer portal. 6 months packed into 3 weeks. But go, man. There's plenty of time.
Here comes the offense on 2nd down.
he made some big hire today with John David Baker. And I think
It's back to throw. It's James.
And I think, honestly, man, like,
He's going to take off. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before
but the one note I'll say is, like, yeah, you could have come in and made everything your own. You know, try to put all of your input on this playoff team, whatever. But see, that's the thing.
Working on the right. And he was loose and out the gate. It doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. Quarterback moving. And it'll be incomplete. He got on the move trying to make something happen, but just couldn't find a man.
Can't rest on your laurels as a quarterback. We know how much success he had last game when he completed over 70% of his throws. This game, though, he's just a little bit off. At times he looks like he's pressing. He hasn't been overly accurate. That's the reason why he's completing somewhere around 50% of his passes.
How much does it help your blocking scheme to have a guy who finds the crease? He gets to the 39. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. They're going to try to throw for it on third down. Grab near the marker. It's Bond. And the defense doesn't let him get loose, and that's going to wrap things up here in the half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, you've been taking in some scene there today in Chestnut Hill. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Alumni Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. It's all teed up. Boston College will kick to start this third quarter.
I don't know if that's more of a Ben question, but it's best off.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The UConn offense goes back to work. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down 2 possessions. The coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive, just like they do at the start of the game. They've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a scoring drive.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit, apply some great game pressure to these guys. So I think getting the ball first, driving down, scoring right here would be huge.
Dropping back, it's Fagnano. Just a short pass to the tight end. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. UConn will have to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. Boston College sending the offense back onto the field. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Under fire. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? The Golden Eagles come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. The offense in its own end, still needing a couple of yards for the first down, but they'll stay out there and go for it on 4th. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
After nothing, no mistakes.
Wants to go up top on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Hansen. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The Huskies now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. The sure hands, it's Parker. Just keeps moving. And he was just showing off all of the slick moves before the defense finally got him on the ground. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Taking it the other way. Takes it back to the 24-yard line, and this defense loves to feast on takeaways. BC has it back, and the Eagle offense returns to the field. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those fourth down situations, you do that a lot of times because you know your defense can make stands, make stops. They did on that last possession.
That's caught. It's Harris. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. And the Golden Eagles can really attack on this second and short. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield, it's James. Makes the grab. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Next 15 with football. You see Utah?
A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work.
You see this?
A first down for the offense. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Line gets set, first down. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
And you want consistency from your quarterback, man. You don't want the up and down. You don't want the roller coaster. And last week, man, you had the highs of highs. And
oh, he's got some space. Hard-hitting tackle.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
He goes out of bounds, but there is a flag on the field. Let's see what this one's about. That penalty cost him a third down conversion, and now they'll have to try it from a little far.
Sports or pay for football or basketball. If one school does it, I could 100% see this becoming a bigger thing, considering the Big Ten was pushing this for weeks.
Hey, even if they don't convert, picking up a few would give them a decision to make on fourth down. It's third and long from the 45. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. Boston College lining up to punt this one away. Signals for the fair catch, and that's where they'll put it in play just outside the 20. Going to the running game. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. And the Huskies with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Caught in the backfield. It's Simmons. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down. Offense working from the pistol. Looking for a gap. It's Edwards. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's got it again. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. The Huskies line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Back to pass. It's Fagnano. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Past the 45. He's finally shoved out of bounds at the 23-yard line, and a big pickup on that one. In search of their first touchdown of the game, they are on the move with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Gets it out fast. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. And the Huskies in a good spot here with 2nd and short. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Well, this is very interesting because now down here in the red zone, you know it's not going to be easy throwing it because the windows are small. Can they run the ball against the best run defense?
Fires deep toward the end zone. And he was going for the touchdown there, and they couldn't make the connection. They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. From the left hash, he'll try to bend in a 37-yarder. Never a doubt. Now the lead is down to 11.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Final play of the quarter coming. From the gun, give on the inside. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this 3rd period. That's the end of the quarter, and Boston College has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Bring in the heat. And the heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line.
This offense is going to have to come up with a plan to block this guy. He is an absolute monster, and he showed you all his tools on that sack.
Caught in the backfield, it's Harris. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. Boston College will send out the punt team. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. UConn going back to work on offense. It's always great to get points on a drive, but it would behoove them to try to get a touchdown this time around, Palmer.
They may have to get out of their comfort zone here too, David, a little bit and just start being more aggressive and take some chances, but that's what's going to have to happen for them to win this game.
Yeah, when you're losing, obviously everything gets hyped. Everything becomes more critical. This drive is crucial because you've got to cut into this deficit and put some points on the board.
Catch in the middle, it's Parker. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, I think for that play to work, you need to have some access and cushion and coverage for the receiver to be able to do something with it after the catch. That time, the defender was just way too close, all over him, and he tackles him for no gain.
And they stop him just short of the stick. It'll bring up a decision on 4th down. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. Tries to get it on the ground. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down. Looking to throw, it's James. Going to take a shot. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
Things just not going as easy for this guy as they did his last game out. Last time he completed over 70% of his throws. This week, though, defense taking some throws away. They've made some plays. He just hasn't been quite spot on with his accuracy. He's going to have to play better.
Now trying to keep this drive alive on 3rd and long from the 45. Gets it to him on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed.
Really good job by the defense, understanding 3rd down, the situation of the game. I play a little bit deeper, take away the sticks, react to shorter. I got to go get him on the ground now. Nice job making the tackle, but playing the down and distance first, now forcing a 4th.
Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
Well, that's just a miss by the quarterback. That's a simple slant route. That ball's got to be thrown out in front or put in the face mask of the receiver. Bad throw by the QB.
Zings it complete to the right. Turning it on. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one. To have any chance in the world, this defense has to come up with a stop on 1st and goal. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Now 3rd and goal and tough yardage to cover here. Makes the grab over the middle. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. 4th and goal from the 5. The offense is still out there. This epitomizes confidence. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. The Huskies are backed up. They can feel the shadow of their own goalpost and trying to create some room. Wants to throw. It's Fagnano. Turns it loose. It's caught. Still on his feet. He's got enough for the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 37. They really got things moving on this drive. 2nd play of the drive comes from the 37. Off play action on 1st down. Here's a heat. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to find another play. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Got it in the middle, it's Parker. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there. Still a little ground cover to pick up the 1st. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on 3rd. Lost one deep down the right side.
One of the biggest reasons today why this offense is losing in the game is they haven't been able to get it going throwing the football. This guy still has not thrown a touchdown pass. They thought coming into this game they were going to have tons of success throwing it. You got to give the defense credit. They watched the film. They've been mixing up their looks defensively, trying to confuse this quarterback, and again, on that last deep shot, it falls incomplete.
That one hurts. They thought they'd move the chains on 4th down. Instead, they back up. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the 1st. On 4th down, going to the air. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off. Looking for a deep man. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. Well, when your quarterback has already been sacked 4 times, shouldn't be some big surprise if the O-line gets called for holding. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice gain before the defense is able to stop him. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Pulls and throws off the RPO. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the 1st down. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the 2nd half. It's 1st and 10. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They're going to run it. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Got his man quickly. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Boston College. They extend this 4th quarter lead, and now they are staring at a 7
enter wound, right? Late in the fourth quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and get me another touchdown.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The UConn offense goes back to work. We'll see if that failed fourth down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
When you hear about it all the time in football, go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that first down. You could see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement against it.
Look at that toughness, just running through everybody. They finally make the stop, and it's been this way this guy's whole career as a senior makes a play after the grab.
Let's go. We got some life. We made a big play, something to build off of. We need a lot of points, and we need them quickly. Time's running out. We're trailing big in this ball game.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
Leaves it with the back. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. UConn quick to the line. Looking to pass. It's Fagnano. Rushes on him. Escapes trouble. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. Unloads to the wideout. Hauls it in, the first down and more. And not much of a fourth down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense. To the air on first down. Finds his big tight end. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it first and goal. And the Huskies had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Huskies.
The one thing you know about this offense, they're going to keep fighting, right? They're down on the scoreboard right now, but they're trying everything they can. Nice job there, finding a way to score that touchdown. And listen, we've seen crazier things happen before in college football. This thing ain't over until there's zeros on the clock.
They got it, able to recover the onside kick, and they get the offense right back out there. They'll start this drive 60 yards in front of them from their own 40. Looking to throw on first down. Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete.
Well, there have been way too many incompletions for this offense in this game. It's a big reason why they're trailing, obviously. They've never been able to get into a rhythm, and at this juncture here on a 2-minute situation in your own end, you got to find ways to start throwing completions somewhere out on the field to get back in this game.
A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Looking to throw, it's Fagnano. Makes the grab, it's Edwards. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. The play action fake. Under fire. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
That's a tough throw to make, especially at this juncture of the game. It's late, you're trailing, and that's a deep throw on an outbreaking route. As a quarterback, your timing has to be perfect, and you've got to throw that thing out.
Looking for a huge play. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt coming. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And they'll take a knee and watch this clock keep on winding its way toward a victory. All business today for this ball club. They come out and they get the win.
And that's all that matters. It's not always pretty. You don't always do everything you want to do or check all the boxes. But at the end of the game, Jesse, you want that W.
No doubt about it. They made the plays they needed to make in order to get this win. I thought the quarterback showed tremendous poise, good leadership throughout the course of the game. Defense made stops when they had to make them. So, right, there were some things they're going to need to clean up moving forward, but ultimately they were the better team today.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jeff